really slow, but now it's okay. So we are live on YouTube, and okay, guys, I will split you in small rooms for the conversation works better. And 10 minutes before, I will bring you back. So please be respectful and choose a leader in this small room to ask the questions and make the conversation flows. Please start introducing yourself. New people arriving. So, okay. See you in some minutes. So guys, good night. I will send the questions again because Ana Beatriz wasn't here. So, welcome. My name is Leonardo. I am 26 years old. I live in São Paulo, but I was born in Belém do Pará. And I am a data analyst student. And that's it. So please introduce yourself, guys. Can we start, Denise, please?
My name is Denise. I am 51 years old. I am a dentist, but at the moment I am improving my English because I made a flight attendant course.
Good. And you, Julio?
Hello, Leo. Nice to see you again. So, good evening, guys. I'm Julio. I'm from Manaus. I'm 29 years old. I'm here to improve my skills in English and take out the lose my afraid when I talk in English. So let's start.
Okay. And you, Gustavo Nunes?
Hello guys, good evening. My name is Gustavo. I am 21 years old. I am from Goiânia, but I was born in Tocantins. And I work as an intern. And I have been practicing for about 2 years. Thinking has become a hobby for me, every day at night.
Good. Wellington, and you?
Hello guys, good evening. My name is Wellington. As you can see, I'm from Espírito Santo. I've been here for 4 months, and it has been a pleasure.
Great. And please, Ana Beatriz, introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hey folks, I'm Anna. I'm from São Paulo. I'm 16. and I'm a host here as well, and I have been here for, I don't know, 7, 8 months. I'm not sure, but yeah, nice to meet you, everybody.
Great. So we can start with the questions. So the question number 1 is, democracy is defined as government of the people. Do you think our government define us? Wellington, please, can you start?
For sure. Let me ask a question first. And what the sense of the question? What the question mean? I mean, define like.
Means.
I don't understood exactly the question.
Yeah, democracy means and is defined significa.
Okay. I think today, if we look at democracy, I think the government that is there today represent most people in our country, because uh, those people who put them there, and yeah, I think not everyone, not everybody, but uh, most of people in our country.
Good. And to Tanis.
In my opinion, I think in Brazil, we have a big democracy. And I think the government define us, but I think there are a lot of robbery in our country. And because of this, the people aren't represented from the government.
Understood you. And Ana Beatriz, and you.
Yeah, I do. I think the government can define us, because we are the person, we are the people that put the person and the power, So we have like the problem in your hand, on your hands, And yeah, I do believe, because we can see that like when you choose better, not better, when you choose good represent people that represent us, like it's gonna work now. And yeah, you can see there's a lot now, in this pandemic, because you can see that of course that we cannot compare the situation, the problems that we have here, but you can see that like in Australia, like they they do not have any more like coronavirus, so it's culture, it it can be defined as, a lot. Yeah.
I understand you. And we can talk more about this period at COVID in the next question. Gustavo, and you? Gustavo, are you here?
No, now I am. My connect is a little unstable. I think the government don't represent us, because a lot of corruption, and most of the time it does, they just represent their own ideas, their own group of they like, you know. But I think some 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 people represent us, but the majority of the government don't represent us, you know, because they have their own interests, you know. Just just think about themselves and this kind of stuff. But the majority, they not people that need the government, they don't represent. You know?
Okay, and you, Julio?
Well, I think the government defend us because we put that guys there. We elect that guys. We live in a democracy. Uh, even we disagree some acts, some opinions, some ideas that politicians has about any subjects, uh, any things. Uh, we, of course, we disagree some ideas, but some actions that the guys we put there do. But uh, we live in a democracy. Some of the countries in the world live in a democracy, and to respect we have to respect it, and another election try to change if we don't like some any politician and any people that all the guys, all the people put there, and we have to respect them and try to change to attend uh, the minorities after try to let me see uh, put some guys that will do uh, the good things for all, not for a specific people, specific uh, racial, specific people that money. I it's my opinion.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I believe that the government define us as a society, but as a person, they cannot define us. We are really different from each other. So the next question is, our democracy is represented by the three powers: executive, judiciary, and legislative. What do you think would happen if power were centralized in just one person? Ana Beatriz, can you start, please?
Yeah, would it be horrible, man? I know, and we have examples that because we have already studied this in schools, so in history classes, so we can see that it wasn't good and that it was real horrible. Like, can you imagine one person like defining all the things, but by their own opinion and don't matter about inclusion and different type of people, different type of mindset. So it could be horrible, traumatic to everybody. Yeah.
And I agree. And you, Gustavo?
Yeah, I think it would be crazy, you know, like if you one person centralized the three powers, you know, and I think it like the country, and could be like the way that people think, like they Korea, like they they leader create their own rules, just think about the interests, about the society, control the population, and many things. I think it would not be great, It should be crazy.
Yeah, I understand you. Julio, and you, what do you think?
Well, it's danger. We centralize in just one person. We have to discuss with another people and try to respect their opinions. And try to put these actions, these ideas in action. Try to discuss, not centralize, not I will do because I like this. It's my opinion. It's what I think. Uh, I think it's wrong centralized in one person because we don't we we want living in a democracy. We want live in a ditadura. Né? I think that's it.
Okay, 10 years, and you?
And in my point of view, I think it wouldn't be good for our country because in Brazil, we are a lot of problems that involves many sectors that involves different types, kind of problems. And I think we need some people to find a solution for our problems. I think if power was centralized in just one person, would be very difficult to solve our problems.
Okay, let me see if I understand. So you disagree with the idea of centralized person, the power in just one person, or do you agree? Tanyesi?
Sorry, I didn't listen what do you said.
Yeah, do you agree or do you disagree with the idea of centralized power?
I have just said my opinion.
Okay.
I think wouldn't be good for our country because in Brazil we have a lot of problems that involves some sectors, and we need some people to find a solution for our problems.
Okay, thanks, Denise. And to Wellington.
So, guys, it obviously wouldn't be good, but I have to say something. I don't want to change your mind, but I think we had to put this in balance and think in different ways, because uh, if we look at our government, we can see people um, telling us that we can have to go to the right. Other ones said we have to go to left, and another one yet said that we have to go up, and another one down. And anyone can go anywhere. Because there is no there is no point. Um, uh, no one give us a right direction. You know, I think our country are divided right now. You know, and we cannot go in anywhere, because if I get the decision right now, the people that is around me will say that I'm wrong. You know, but if that people take a decision, and I said that and she is they is wrong, they would say that I'm a not good person, because my opinion is wrong. No, and I think political. I think this way. I don't know. I can say, but political is when you sit down with another ones and discuss about the subject and take a decision together. you know and we are not together. you know I think that's my opinion, man.
Yeah, I understand. And to me, it could be really dangerous. We saw some centuries ago what happened if the power is centralized, and it's really common, and people who had all the power in his own hands, they just think about their own problems. So they don't really care about the society in general. So I think this is the reason.
Yeah,
The,
and can I add something? Like Wellington said that like we have a lot of people's control your democracy, no, because it's in democracy, and so we have a lot of people, but with a lot of people, they think is not like we're not solving the problems. Can you imagine like one person, only one person solving all the problems? So it would be worse with one person than different person, because it different people. Because I think that like one can do, but a group can do no, because we are gonna have the others to support the ideas or giving different ideas. I think yeah, just
yeah, I told about it some centuries ago, but right now we can see it in the truth. Uh, we have a president who doesn't follow the OMS rights. So share medication who is not really good, and other problems being in a crowd of people. So it's really, so we can imagine if all the power in our period right now were in his hands, it was really problematic. It could be really the biggest problem.
yeah. Man, if I could add something, I don't vote for this current president. But what I can see is that even he be I don't know how to say choose by the people, you know. Uh, a lot of people don't accept that he is there and want to put out the no I think it is get out uh, him from there, you know. And it is not a democracy, you know. We have to accept because we will have another election, you know, and we will have opportunity to choose again, you know. And what we are doing right now is wrong, no. I don't vote for the Jair Bolsonaro, no, but I think it's wrong. We have to accept um, the, the 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 democracy, and uh, of course we will not accept his attitude, you know, but we have to accept the democracy because we have another opportunity to vote again and choose another leader for our country.
So Wellington, you can continue the next. Ana Beatriz, go ahead.
No, I just want to say that, like, I think that's not the question about accept. We live in a democracy, so sometimes not everybody that is gonna agree with this, but I think it's not a respect. I don't know. I'm trying like find the right way to say this, but I think that we know that we have democracy and like many people vote in this president, so we need to know that he's gonna be there for 4 years, and I don't know that accept, because you're gonna like accept the things wrong they're doing, the his or her. I'm not like say if he is right or not. I'm no one to say this, but I'm saying that you need to see the wrong things, and say, because it's the power of democracy. We can see and say that is wrong and not vote again in things that is wrong, that you do not believe. So you voted and we see, no, this is not going to work, and he wasn't good in this first time. So why should I give the second chance, and why I need to accept all the things that he's saying. Democracy is the freedom to say what you think. We have this power, freedom to say what you would think, and this is really important. Because we can see and the critical, I don't know, and see that's not good, and we can choose another better people to represent us. Better person to represent us.
Okay, we talked a lot about vote. So is it important for you to have the right to vote? You can start, Julio.
What is the question 3? Is
Yes.
okay. Yeah, I think it is the right. I agree. I agree. We have to choose of course, it's difficult to know about that people, what he will do when uh, go elected, but we have to search about the life that people that you will vote. And I, I think this is the the way that we have to do to get a right vote. But I think it's important important because it's about our future, about the future, our 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 children, our family. So we have to be conscious. I think that's the word, and try to go the right.
Okay. And you, Gustavo?
Yeah, I for sure I think it's good, to have the right to vote, because we live in a society with different people with different opinion. So it's important to society to choose the the people who will guide the nation, the country, And I totally agree with you, Julio, because it will be the future of your kids, the about the economy, about the things, the social the social life, and it's totally important, to have this right because it impacts our life, along the way. And the price, the economy, many things, the our security. So it's so good, to have this right, because you can review again, Imagine if you choose one person and this person you continue for 30 years, for 20 years. It should be crazy.
Ana Beatriz, I have no idea what I did right now, but I'm closing the breakout rooms. Do you know how can I put the same people in their same rooms?
Wait, what is your question?
I just finished the breakout rooms and people will bring back in 10 seconds. So I want to know where I can split the people in the same rooms.
Oh,
How I can
again?
do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's a hard question. No, it's never happened with me, but I think, I don't know, Gustavo, Bia, please help us.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry.
I have no idea.
Hello. What?
Sorry, I click. I have no idea. I think I clicked on about and I closed all
No,
the rooms.
no, it was a timer,
Yeah,
There was
I
a
saw there was
timer.
a timer in the screen in the top, but I didn't know why.
Yeah.
Maybe when it was when you were creating the rooms and you, I don't know.
Oh, I got a little bit afraid. I don't know. I've never seen this on TNT, So what's going to happen? Is it a
Like a
surprise?
bomb, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I really don't know what happened. But where I can click to put you in the same rooms, do you know, Gustavo or Bia?
I don't know, to be true.
Well,
But
I
I think the breakout rooms, they are still created, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so
Hard to say.
Yeah.
You just need
yeah,
to click to open.
you were in the same. Okay, so see you in 10 minutes.
See you guys.
So, okay, we can continue the conversation. Sorry, guys. Okay, Gustavo, did you finish your answer?
Yeah, I finished.
Okay, so Tanise, is it important for you to have the right to vote?
Yes, I think it's very important. Any citizen have the right to vote. But unfortunately, lately, our country, uh, our country doesn't have good good candidates for the government. I think this difficult a lot our choice.
Yeah, I agree with you. Um, Anna, please.
Yeah, for sure. No, I have never voted, but I was really excited to vote it with 16 because usually no one's voted with 16. But then the pandemic ran out of my drinks, and then I couldn't vote because last year we have the mayor elections, so but I couldn't vote. And yeah, I think it is really important. I'm really excited to vote next year. It's going to be a great experience. I think it's really incredible power and to see that we develop a lot of society. Can you imagine that the women couldn't vote before and then that it was like a dictatorship or a central power? Like, can you imagine how we develop a lot? So yeah, I think it's really important and we need to take care of this, because I think that a lot of people say they vote, because someone said, I'm gonna pay for your iPhone or something like this, and but it's vote, it's gonna be your country. It's matter more than like your phone or something like this. So I think sometimes we need to take care of this and yeah, just this.
Amazing. Wellington, please.
Yeah, of course, I think it is really important. And I think we have to fight for our right of vote, because if I can choose who I will vote, the power is mine, and we have to fight for this right. So, but I think the big mistake is that we are not teaching in our school the about the power of the vote. And but when you turn 16 or 18, they first said to you that you have to vote, but you have no idea what this thing really means, because they don't teach you exactly the power of the vote. That's why you can see in our country people make a lot of mistake, sell the vote and change the vote, and a lot of mistakes because they don't know exactly the power of the vote. And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this was the most reason we are doing it right now here on TNT. We talk along all this week about politics. So I think it's really important we discuss about it and not just waiting for our time to vote. It's really important to have it education in schools, as you said.
Yeah, we when we talk about or discuss about the government, we don't the first thing that we use to think is about the president. But as we can see in your questions, there is more than one power, and we are responsible of them. The people have the power.
Exactly. So the next question is, in recent years, several people went to the streets asking for military intervention. How do you think it's affecting our democracy? Wellington, can you start, please?
Sorry, you can skip me now. I'll take a break.
Okay, Gustavo, can you start, please?
Yeah, I think just people went to the street it doesn't affect our democracy, because if it changed like something, just people just go to street, change the country, the Brazil would be the best country in the world, because they think that changes the action from politics, the political. They think they're in the control of the culture, It can change, it can affect our democracy. But the people just went to the street and were asking for their rights, like something. It's a democracy. They the people have the rights to to think different. But I think it doesn't affect us, anyway.
Okay, enter Julio.
Well, I agree with Gustavo. It don't affect because it's an instrument to try to change the government, try to take out that politics and change the things, change the all the things are wrong. So I think it's an instrument to use to change to check out these people that we don't like that do the politics and a career. So politics is not a career, it's not a job. That guys will were elected, you know. So that guys has to serve us, to serve that people elect them to do the best things to the society, to the country, you know. So it's not effective. I think it's a good idea, but we have to respect the opinions. We have to respect the 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 ideas because we don't. If we use these instruments to take out these people, these guys from the government, you don't respect this. You don't respect it. We can transform in a dictatorship. You know. I think we have to use these instruments with responsibility.
Okay, and to you, Ana Beatriz.
Yeah, I disagree with the guy said. I think that matters. I think that's crazy, because you think that little actions is not gonna change. Of course, that the little action is not gonna change the little action, but in a context, that's really important. So I agree that it's really important this protest, this manifestation, because this is matter. Because nowadays we can see that social medias have a good thing in the society, and when you focus on this, and this is can split to the world or your country, it's really good. That this matters in my opinion, and I think that's really horrible that we asked for military let me see, I didn't know about this. Military invitation, inter, inter, invitation. Oh my god, wait a second. I think that, I don't know, I think that it wasn't good, this action, because, oh guys, we could see the dictatorship that we had, but it was really horrible, no. So I think military, this action of military, I'm gonna say this word again because I don't know. It's gonna be, it would be very horrible, no. I don't know, we have bad examples, so I think if you have something wrong in the past, don't try this in the future, like, in this political context, so yeah, just this. But I think that's matter.
Anna, do you know what mean intervention? Because intervention is a transition. The
Yeah, I know what this means.
We don't stay there, is a transition. We change, we take out that people there and put another people. The military will do another election, but it's not will transform a dictatorship,
I don't know. This can be. I don't know. We don't know. No, I don't know.
No, we talked about this military intervention as well in our group. We told a lot of things, like nowadays we are in a democracy with Bolsonaro, but a lot of benefits were created just for the military people. And we have, we talked about the both sides. Of course, there is the side of people who agree with that, but also we talked about these other things, like the benefits that were created just for military people, So I think there is the both sides of the coin. We just need to talk about the both sides, right?
Good. So, Gustavo, continue talking. How was the conversation in this small room?
It was amazing. People were so talkative. We talked a lot about the politics and about how people, everybody there liked to vote, to exercise their rights. So I think it's really important. And also I learned a lot with the people nowadays. Yeah, today.
Yeah, this week was really good. And to Rafael Trojão.
Yeah, it was good. It's a hard topics because it's with where a lot of reflection and with a different vocabulary, but we was good and we talked a lot. Yeah, that was good.
Okay, and to Thais, please.
Everybody was in the same room that talked here. But it was amazing. I really liked the conversation. Like Rafael said, it's a little difficult topic, complex, I think, but it's very important and necessary to talk about it nowadays, I think. So it's nice to talk about things that we don't normally talk in our routine, yes, day per day, because this makes us get out of our comfort zone with new vocabulary and new expressions, new opinions. I love it. It's very nice.
Okay, yeah, it was a challenge. So, guys, we are finished our time. So I just want to say thank you to all of you here. And I hope you are enjoyed this week. It was really hard to us doing it, and we are researching a lot this topic, and we are learning a lot. So thank you for being here, and please answer the feedback. It's really important to us. and wash your hands and be in your house and